Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Norwich career, where today we have two more games to be playing. As you see, after 12 games, we are currently sat bottom of the table on 12 points after 8 games. We have today a game against Wolves and a game against Newcastle away from home, who have just recently been taken over by new owners, now the richest club in football. But right now, we are going to be going into this game against Wolves. I have changed the formation to a 5 at the back, which if you have watched my Schalke career mode, you will understand why I have done this, because honestly, that 5 at the back formation for them has worked perfectly. So hopefully it can do that same thing for us here over at Norwich. But let's see what we can do. Let's go straight into it, boys. Right then, here we are for this first game of today's episode. Let's see whether we can get ourselves a decent run of form going, because we really need to. Obviously, recently we have been under a lot of pressure to play well, and we really haven't done so. So let's try and hope that we can do well in this game against Wolves. Let's get straight into it. And now it's Wolves' first chance to come forward. That 5 at the back formation working well so far. As I say that, they've played the ball out wide. Mumbart not in the best of positions this time. Again, it's played through beyond Mumba, but it's caught back up again by our centre-backs. As I say that, they've took a shot, and it's a good save from Angus Gunn, who has managed to get his fingertips to that and turn it beyond the goal and not into the back of the net, thankfully. Right, just 7 minutes in, and they have a corner. We'll try and get that ball clear. Sargent hasn't managed to get onto that one. And right now, I'm trying to play into Melu, and the player wouldn't switch to the right man there, and it's nearly ended up with them getting a goal. Fortunately for us, we have got away with it. We'll spread it back inside. Apparently we won't, because that's a poor pass from Melu, and now we have to try and defend against this, and Traore is the man who is on the ball at the moment. You know he has pace and power to run with, and he's beaten 2 men here already. A ball to the far post, and it's well defended from Agnes. Fuck off. Right, played off from Melu. We'll switch the play now to Mumba. Nice pass out wide. We'll give it back inside to Melu, who has took a touch there, and it has been lost again in the centre. Archer tried to get the ball back there. That hasn't worked either. Adama Traore is the man on the ball at the moment, and Mumba is having to cut in. What an effort that was. Ruben Neves absolutely struck that with all his force, but luckily for us has gone wide of the post. Right, ball thrown out wide to Nori. Sargent is the man trying to mark these players here, trying to put the pressure on up front. Can't really work it so far. Pondence is the man on it now, driving his team forward, switches the play nicely. It's there for Chan, and I don't know where my players are at all there, but it's another good save from Agnes Gunn, who has Angus Gunn, and he's put that at goal with a bit of force, but a good save from the Gunn himself. We've got to try and defend here, and we have done so with Melu. Cantwell into Sargent. Again, there's not a lot of movement, but Cantwell can now drive down this right-hand side, pass the ball inside to Sargent. We are into the box. We can lift this ball over the top, but Archer cannot stick that header on target. That was a decent piece of attacking play there from the boys, though, because that was quite decent attacking play so far from the boys, to be fair. In that last attack, anyway. We haven't done well other than that. We've not had too many chances other than that, to be fair. And now they are in at goal already. Melu is trying to get his man there, and it's not really worked out. It's passed inside. It could be a big chance. It's a good tackle that time. But again, it's coming straight back at us. It's deflected and into the back of the net. Oh, there's not a lot I can do in this situation right now. It's Ruben Neves who has put this ball into the back of the net for Wolves. And yeah, I don't know what to say, really. I cannot really do anything for this side if they don't help themselves. And it gets blocked, and I think it's Kabak who basically goes through his legs. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is Kabak that it gets turned from, and it is lifted over Angus, sorry. It's lifted over Gunn and into the back of the net. Right, we are at half time. We are losing again. We're 1-0 down. And honestly, right now, there's not a lot I can do with this side. I've done everything that I possibly can, and it's literally a deflected goal that has ended up in the back of the net right now. And like I say, it was just after our first decent attack of the game, and we end up conceding that just through that chance. It's not exactly the best, but it's one of them things. We've got to try and learn from it and build off of it. Right now, it's looking like another defeat to our name. We've done a lot better defensively today, I'm not going to lie to you, but right now, it's not amounting to anything attacking-wise still. I don't know what to do attacking-wise. And Adama into Jimenez, who could result it into being 2-0. It should be. And Agnes... Gunn again is our saviour at the back. 89 minutes. And Ruben Neves nearly put them 2-0 up. And they have a chance to come and get a second goal now just before the end of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they do so. They don't deserve it because we've played well defensively today, and it's a shot straight at their player, and somehow, how is that going in the back of the net? It's ridiculous. 2-0 down. Jimenez has scored in the 94th minute. It is absolute shambles at the back. And honestly, it's been two mistakes that has given us these goals away again. And I cannot do anything I can't do anything in this situation. It's so frustrating. If it was my mistakes and it was something I was doing wrong, I'd fully accept it. But it isn't. That is not my fault. How is Gunn not getting there before Jimenez here? How is he not? What is he even thinking? Why did he come out? Because I didn't call him to. Oh my God. That is full time. It's an absolute shambles at the back. That is, like I was saying just before this, we've defended so well all game. We conceded that one goal that was from a mistake that we couldn't do nothing about. And then they go and score that at the end that just rubs salt in the wounds. It's ridiculous because it's mistakes that I'm not making now. With this side now, it's mistakes that I'm not making and the computer's making, and it's still conceding goals, and I can't do anything about it. It's just so frustrating when it isn't your own mistakes. Right, here we are for the post-match interview again. And right now, I don't know what to do. How can can you end this terrible run? Let's not panic. We've got to try and not panic, but it's so difficult when it's just so frustrating. What do you think went wrong today? We needed a goal when it mattered, and we can't score at the minute. We cannot attack with this side. I don't know what it is. Nothing seemed to go right today for your team. What was the problem? We just didn't cope defensively. No, we coped defensively, so that was a complete and utter lie. It was attacking-wise. We had one shot in the whole game. Right, so we have another scouting report. Let's see what our man has brought us today. And so far, okay, we've got a couple of players here. We've got this man, Oscar Norris, that we can sign. And this guy here, Daniel Heath, that will also sign. But apart from that, we'll leave the rest where they are. And now, for a quick look over our players here, we've got Patrick Malley, who is probably ready to be signed back up now. We have Russell at the back, who is an 86. Norris, who is the man we've just signed, as well as this guy. Jenkins is looking between a 76 and an 84. We've got this man who is 83 to 89. He is looking decent. Might try and sign him soon. We've got Hoy, 75 to 81. This guy, I'm not sure about him at the moment. We've got Little, who is 76 to 84. We've got Marin, who is 77 to 83. We have this man, Bond, who is 80 to 88, and he's looking decent. Oh, also this Donny, Harley Prince, who is currently 86 to 94. He is looking good as well. And Benson also not looking too shabby either. So, few players here that are looking quite decent for us so far. And we have now completed our youth development for the short term, where we have signed 4 players in the youth academy, assigned to each of the following positions, which is one in each goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and forward. We've finally created or completed that, shall I say. And we have within 2 seasons signed 1 youth player to the senior team and play them in 10 matches either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub, which could be completed this season, to be fair, if we carry on playing Archer in the cam position. Right then, here we are for our second game of today's episode against Newcastle at St James's Park. Recently just been took over in real life by new owners, but let's try and make the most of beating them here today by getting ourselves on the score sheet. Hopefully manage to create a few extra chances now. We have changed a little bit with the formation, not with the formation, but with the player roles and stuff like that. We're trying to get a few of the players making a bit more forward runs, you know what I mean? So hopefully that'll work for us. We'll have to wait and see, but let's see what we can do, boys. Let's get into it. Aarons has managed to win the ball back here into Brandon Williams to Dowell now, and it's straight up to Rashika. If we can get a man making the run again, and it is Tazilis who is making the run, we'll spread it back to Rashika, now to Dowell, who can take the shot, and it's not a bad effort. We're looking a lot better already with these attacking runs being made. Looking a lot better indeed. McLean in the centre has managed to keep the ball this time. Very well done. Zimmerman back to McLean. We can play this inside to Dowell, who has some space again. We'll give it back to McLean. Spread it out wide to Campbell, who can whip a ball in. And it's not a bad effort at crossing, but Dowell has not managed to put his head up very well on target. Ball played long. Dowell has won that header. He's gave it into Rashika, who can take a shot here. And it's not a bad effort. Straight from that throw out from the keeper. We've managed to get a chance here. I didn't expect Rashika to beat anyone there. That's why I took that shot. To Manquillo, ball whipped in, good header away again. Now Rashika to bring us on the counter attack. If Cantwell wants to make the run again, and it's not the best of passes there from Rashika, else we probably could have got a decent attacking play going here, but Cantwell has still got the ball, and he still has the chance. He got, God damn it, that's not where I wanted to play that shot at all from Cantwell, and it has absolutely ruined me, to be fair, as that shot has gone wide of the post. But so far we have looked a lot better, and Rashika is making a run, and it's a poor pass, but it's came to Campbell, who's took a shot, and it's not a bad effort there, but it has been saved by Dubravka. It was looking like that tack had ended, but luckily that's just skimmed Clark's nose, and it's literally hit Dubravka on the head. It's not an actual save, it's literally not about knocked him out, to be fair. To Campbell. And now it's probably going to be our last attack of the half. And it's not going to be, because that's a poor pass from Cantwell. And it could be resulting in us going 1-0 down. And luckily, Gunn has made the play again. That is half time. And honestly, we've done so well in this game attacking wise. But we're just not finding the shots that we need to find the back of the net so far. McLean has been one of our worst players in that first half. I'm pretty sure I'm taking him off now because I need to change this. It's not working with him being here. Now, he is not meant to be in this position. He's on a red marker for him to be in that position, but hopefully he'll do better than McLean. That is what I'm hoping, because you know he can find passes like that into Campbell, who can find Williams, who can whip a ball in, and it's not a bad cross, but he was offside. Ball again smashed clear. Archer has gone up for that header but not managed to win it this time. And it's a chance for Newcastle to come forward. Now Dowell is trying to defend. Aarons is out there against his former teammate in Jamal Lewis. Now to Willock into Manquillo. It's into the box and it could be. And it's a good save again from Gunn that has stopped and denied Callum Wilson. Perfect. Don't know what his actual name is, and I cannot pronounce his actual name, but that's another poor pass. That's one thing I'm struggling with on this game, is playing that final pass. But so far, Dowell has given it in to Rashika, who can find a ball over the top to Campbell. Oh my god, it's hit the bar. What an effort from Campbell. It's come to Tazilis now, and it's over the bar. But what an effort that was from Campbell. It's not even shown that effort, but that one wasn't far over the bar either. Oh, man. Right, Williams into Dowell, who can find Pookie straight away here. It was not, again, the best of passes, but we'll spread it out wide to Aarons. If we can lift this ball into Dowell, and he has done so, spread it back out wide to Cantwell, who can whip a ball in. It's a good cross, and Placheka has headed the ball over the bar. 80 minutes in, and we have had another chance at goal, and we've still not managed to put any of them in the back of the net yet. It's a chance for Archer to come forward. We'll spread it here to Dowell, who has Cantwell on his right-hand side, and he's played it to him. If he can take a shot, it's at the near post. It was going wide anyway, I think, but Dubravka has helped it for a corner. That is full time. Somehow this match is ended at 0-0. I don't understand how, I really don't, because we've had so many shots at goal today, and we've just not managed to put them in the back of the net. We really should have, and we haven't managed to. But it is another point on the board, which is the main thing. But 4 shots at goal for Todd Cantwell today, no goals scored. I'd like to see how many shots we've actually had in this game, because I'm sure we've had at least double figures. And as you see here, we have in fact had double figures. Look at the percentages here. We've had 66% possession. We've had 11 shots at goal and still not managed to score. That is our issue this season, is not putting the ball in the back of the net. Defensively, don't get me wrong, in a lot of games we have been poor. But still, we need to be putting the ball in the back of the net, and that is our issue at the minute. And a post-match interview again now to come up for us. Let's see what they have to say. Can this result help the team? No. No, I'm not going to say we've fixed it, because we definitely... If we'd fixed it, we would have won that game. But attacking-wise, we're still poor if we'd not put that ball in the back of the net. There wasn't much between the teams today. What did you make of the result? I thought we saw 2 very committed teams out there. We did keep a clean sheet. What are you on about? The players gave me everything. I say they gave me everything apart from a goal. That's the only thing they messed up on today. And did you play for the 0-0? Hard work is no. I want to see us attacking more energy. We were really determined out there. We were never at our best today. No, we were really determined, but we didn't grab the goal that we needed. Right then, so this will end today's episode. We have a press conference just before we go into our first game of the next episode. Here it says, can your boys avoid the drop? We believe in ourselves. We can try our best to try and get out of this situation. Will you be making any changes? I need players in top form. I'll look at what we need. I need to change players because we've got not a lot of stamina. The Norwich team's... Okay, hold on. How can your team find consistency? It's about confidence. The boys are working hard at it. They're definitely working hard. Right then, boys, that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. After the 2 games that we have played today, we are still bottom of the table with 14 games played, only 9 points won, and I'm pretty sure there's been we've won 2, drawn 3, and lost 9. Only conceded 9 only scored 9 goals so far, which is poor from us. But right now, we're not too bad defensively, to be fair, for the position we're in. We're not the worst conceding team in the league, which is a bit of a madness. But yeah, if we can try and get some form coming together, which I really hope we can. Let's have a look actually at the top of the table. That's one thing I do want to have a look at. Okay, so Leicester are currently in 8th, and somehow Arsenal are in 4th here today. Somehow Spurs are in 3rd. United are down in 6th. I've not a clue at the minute with that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. In the next one, we have a game against Tottenham and a game against Manchester United. So that is going to be a very difficult game, or a very difficult 2 games to be playing in the next episode. Not looking forward to that episode at all. But we are definitely working our way to our first transfer window with the side, so that should be a little bit more promising. We still have 16 mil, 250,000 to spend on that, so we've definitely got the money to spend in January, and hopefully we'll have a few players lined up by then. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Right. rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me.